Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan Show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this evening. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all around the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. And we got a bunch of callers on hold, and I will get to them in just a minute. But greetings from South Carolina. I am here on vacation this week and having a ball, and just wanted to do a live show this week because next week on Thursday night when we record normally is 4th of July. So I'm sure we're all going to be doing other things on the 4th of July, and so I decided to just go ahead and do a show from South Carolina. This is a really terrific place here, this state. It's very historic. I'm near Charleston, and I tell people Charleston is like Boston. It's every bit as historic, both from a Revolutionary and Civil War standpoint. Lots of history, but it's like Boston with better weather and manners. And wonderful beaches. My family's down here. I've been being a lounge lizard all week. So that's been fun. Perfect weather, lots of good food, lots of laughs. So I hope you've been enjoying your week as much as I have mine. With that, let's go to the phones and see who's joined us this evening and see what their questions are. That's always the fun part. And I believe our first caller is Ward. Hi, Ward.
Julie,
hi, Ward.
How are you?
I'm well.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Terrific.
Okay.
Please tell everybody where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Mansfield, Texas. It's a suburb of Dallas-Fort Worth.
Okay. Terrific. Well, good. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Got a question for me?
I do. I actually don't know if it's a question. Yes, it is a question. I'm scheduled for surgery on my back the first week in August.
Okay.
I have arthritis, and I've got a cyst that's pushed on my spinal cord.
Oh,
I'm okay with all that. I've had arthritis for years, so it's like, okay, yeah, it's just kind of like the next steps in the progression.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the doctor last week. He's like, okay, you need to have clearance from your cardiologist. You need to have clearance from your PCP. Well, I saw the cardiologist last week, had changes in my EKG. Don't know if I'm actually going to get clearance now, and I'm not quite sure if the cardiac thing that they've identified is that a disqualifier? Is that something that can be fixed, or is that something that can be worked on? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of...
They haven't...
Go ahead.
They haven't given you any thoughts on it other than they've just identified something that's troubling?
Exactly, and I've got to go back in next week for a stress echo, and then they'll determine whether I'm a good candidate, bad candidate. I'm mid-50s, so and in relatively good health. So I'm just kind of a little anxious about it. Talked to my sister. She said, you need to reach out to Julie, so I did, and here I am.
And here we are.
Here we are, yeah.
Okay. Well, Ward, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my vibrational level to the level of spirit, because we're all spirits attached to a body having a human experience. And when we're attached to a body, we vibrate more slowly just because the body has mass. So it slows down the vibration. So when I raise my vibrational level to the level of spirit, I'm able to reach spirits anywhere, alive or deceased. And I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to watch a laser beam come from my body here in South Carolina. Normally I would say Sweet Home, Alabama. butt in South Carolina, darling. And I'm going to watch a laser beam come from my body here, and then it's going to hook into you in Texas. And then it's going to be as if I have a hologram of you in my mind's eye. Kind of like beam me up, Scotty, on Star Trek. If you've ever watched a Star Trek movie or TV show, you know what that looks like. And then I'm going to shoot energy, Ward, from your feet up through the top of your head, and the energy is going to go where it's most needed first. And just for time's sake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out your back, and we'll see what's going on there. But it sounds like I need to check out your heart first. Is that what you would prefer?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'll follow your lead.
All right. Okay. Well, here we go. Here comes my laser beam, heading to you, heading west. And, all right, got you on my radar. Shooting energy from your feet over the shoulder. Okay, so it's going to your back first. So let's go there, and let's see what's going on. Okay, I can see the cyst. It looks like it's on the left side to me. And so that's what I'm going to enclose that. I'm going to encapsulate that in a membrane, and we're just going to get it out of there. See if we can just remediate this right now. Worst case scenario, Ward, when you have surgery, this will help you heal better, quicker, faster, more completely. It's like the healing, the healing will have already transpired on the energetic level. It will just be up to your body to catch up with it. And sometimes that involves procedures like surgery, but this will help you heal that much better and more completely. So I've got that encapsulated. I like to encapsulate those just because I don't want any of those cells going anywhere when I remove it. So I've removed it. All right, let me go back in. I can see arthritis. You got arthritis a lot of places. So I'm just going to clear it out really fast. What arthritis looks like to me, Ward, is it looks like rock salt before you grind it, in a grinder to sprinkle it on your food. And that's, interestingly enough, what it looks like on the monitors when somebody's being scoped in surgery. I'm an inventor of orthopedic surgery devices that are sold throughout the world and have been in a bazillion surgeries over my time. And that's what it looks like on the monitors. And that's what it looks like in my head. So I'm just sucking all those out right now. And then, all right. So that's handled. That's gotten the inflammation down a lot in your back. Inflammation, Ward, looks to me like red fog over body parts. And how I get rid of that is I put anti-inflammatory energy on it, and it's kind of a royal blue color. And that just calms it down. So that'll help. All right, let me turn you around. The hologram that is you in my mind's eye. And let me see what's going on with your heart. Okay, your heart looks like you're having a little bit of arrhythmia. Did anybody mention that to you ever?
No.
Okay, no. You got a little bit of arrhythmia going on, and that would give them cause for pause. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to do a heart ablation, energetic heart ablation, which is what they do in hospitals all around the world, all day, every day. And I watch these energetic electrodes get put on the perimeter of your heart, and then they're connected with a wire, and I watch a jolt of energy go through, and it spins clockwise, the energy through those electrodes, and then it goes counterclockwise, and then it goes clockwise, and that will correct your arrhythmia. Okay, so it's doing it again a second time here. So clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. All right, now the electrodes are being removed, so you're back in sinus rhythm. I am getting right now that you will get clearance for your surgery.
Yay.
Now, that can change, but at this moment in time, that's what I'm getting. So those were two pretty big healings that just happened. And as I mentioned, the body will catch up with it. It may happen immediately, Ward. It may take days, weeks, months. It may take a surgical procedure to help. But you will get there. The other thing is the reason why I'm so descriptive in what I'm describing, what I'm seeing, is because the body's going to follow what the brain tells it and shows it. if you think about having ever watched a scary movie, your brain knows that it's make-believe, but your heart probably has felt at times like it was going to jump out of your chest in a scary movie. Yeah.
Sure.
So the body's going to follow what the brain is showing it. And so that's why I'm so descriptive in what I'm seeing during healings and scans, because the body's going to follow what you're picturing as I'm describing it, which is going to help you heal that much better, quicker, faster, that kind of stuff too. So I hope that helps. Let us know how it goes.
I will. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thanks for joining us this evening. Happy 4th of July.
You too. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty, let's see who else we've got. I believe our next caller is Ariane. Hello, hello.
Hi, Julie.
How are you, girl?
Hi, I'm good. I'm in Santa Monica by the beach. Don't be jealous, everybody.
Yeah, and I'm at the other end of the country at the beach.
So good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep
you got a question for me?
I do. So a couple things. So I have a lot of fatigue, and it kind of comes and goes. I've been diagnosed from blood tests with some adrenal fatigue, and then today I just got a blood test back that shows in the a low Hashimoto's range. So I have some fatigue and wondering about that. And then I have my ears are super, super itchy, like deep in the canal. And when I've gone to doctors, they say it's dermatitis, and they're like, there's really nothing we can do about it. But I'm working with an acupuncturist to try to get that healed. So I'm just wondering if you can look at those things and tell me what the...
Yeah, absolutely. All right, here comes my laser beam from sea to shining sea. Here we go. All right, coming at you from the East Coast. All right, got you. Okay, shooting the energy beam from your feet. Okay, so it's going to your ears first. Right ear looks itchier than the left ear. It's more inflamed. So I am roto-rootering your eustachian tube on the right ear. I don't see an infection. I do see inflammation. But so I'm just clearing and opening that up and applying an anti-itch. It kind of looks like a white face cream, kind of a balm almost that's going to help. Probably like lidocaine or something that'll like an anti-itch cream you can get in a drugstore. All right, let me look at the left side. Left side's got a little bit, not as much as the right. Does the right side seem to bother you more?
No, they're equally as bad.
Okay. All right. Well, the energy went to the right side first, so that's the one I worked on first. All right. So let me look at your adrenals. They're little teeny glands that are, they look kind of fried. All right, let's just regenerate those. So here's the healing. Again, the right one's worse than the left. And it's a little gland, everybody, that sits on top of the kidneys. So I'm just putting energy on the right one. It's spinning in a clockwise direction. That will make it look nice and pink. It looks kind of like a roasted little seed right now, the right one. Left one isn't as bad, but let's just regenerate that one too. So that's going to regenerate new tissue. And then Hashimoto's is thyroid. Let me look at your thyroid. Your thyroid looks like it's asleep, girl. It's I'm gonna crank it up. We're gonna jumpstart it. It just looks like it's not working. Are you on thyroid medication by any chance?
No, I'm not. I take supplements, but no medication. It's not that bad yet.
All right. So we're just getting this started. So getting that jump started. Okay, coming back online. It's so funny because it reminds me of when you watch a black and white movie and then all of a sudden the color comes on the screen, and usually it'll come from left to right, at least in our culture, because we read from left to right. So I'm watching the color come back on your thyroid. Got that? I'm getting this is all diet related.
So interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's all diet related. It's all easily fixed. So if you email me, julie@askjulieryan.com, I'll send you a link to get your gut biome tested, and it'll be for half off. So it's a really good deal, and I will shoot you that link, and I would highly recommend you get that done. And then that will tell you what your superfoods are, what foods for you to avoid, that kind of stuff. So,
it'll
Julie,
tell me. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care what the critters are in your gut. What I care about is what are the foods that you need to eat, to have a robust immune system.
Are you able to see if dairy is part of the inflammation? I've always been curious.
Yes.
Are you able to?
Yes. It is. Yeah. So shoot me an email. I'll send you that link, and I hope this helps in the short run. You still there? Did I lose you? Oh, okay. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. You're back? Oh, I think we've lost her. All righty. Okay, let's go to our next caller, and I believe it's Kate. Hi, Kate.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great.
Terrific. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from St. Petersburg, Florida.
From where in Florida?
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. Okay.
Yeah.
Terrific. I understand that first part. I love St. Petersburg. It's wonderful. Right next door to Tampa, which is a cool city too, but St. Petersburg's so historic.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, good. You got a question for me?
I do, yes. So I've dealt with acne for a little over 10 years, and I changed all my diet about 3 years ago, and it went away, and it would just come on like during my monthly cycles, and then it would stop, and it was great. And then I had something happen last year. It started again, and then it stopped for months, and just recently, last month, it started again. And I'm to where I'm like, I have no idea where it's coming from. I eliminated everything from my diet. Like, I'm a vegan. There's no gluten. There's no soy. So I'm just wondering if you can see anything that I can kind of get started and kind of see like a specific doctor about what's going on, because I have no idea what's causing it.
Two things. First of all,
okay,
I'm getting that there's a contact thing going on, so be sure that I'm going to mute you because there's a lot of background noise, but you'll still be able to hear me, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to mute you, but I'll come back here in a minute. But the first thing is I'm getting contact dermatitis, so be sure, Kate, that you're using all unscented, like laundry detergent and unscented dryer sheets and unscented soaps and stuff like that. Be sure that you're using as organic-y, unscented as you can. The scent is a big deal. So try and do that, first of all. And then what I was just telling Ariane, same thing. Send me an email, julie@askjulieryan.com. I'll send you a link. Let's get your gut biome tested, and let's just see exactly what your superfoods are and what the foods are for you to avoid. Oftentimes, we are eating things that we think are healthy, and they're healthy in general, but they're not necessarily healthy for us. Yeah. So let's see exactly what is going to work best with your system. And that's the cool thing about this test, you guys, is it tests the DNA and the RNA of the critters in our gut. And the thing is, most tests are trying to get stuff to grow in a petri dish. Well, the problem is a lot of that stuff, as soon as it hits oxygen, it's dead. So you can't get something dead to grow in a petri dish. But you can still see the RNA and the DNA, Kate, of dead stuff. That's how, like, those crime solver TV shows work. They'll match the DNA of a crime that happened 30 years ago and arrest the criminal and all of that. And the key is it's gonna be really conclusive, and it's gonna help you have a robust immune system, because that's where it's based, is in our gut. And so let's do that. And you don't need a prescription. It's all going to be covered. Just you can do it at home. It's a poop test, but you can do it at home, and I think it'll work great. And we'll just get to the bottom of it, see what's going on.
Okay.
All right.
And you don't see anything else going on in the
I think
area? No.
I think it's food related, and I think go to fragrance-free, clear,
Okay.
Laundry detergent, all that stuff. I mean, I'm traveling this week. I bring my own pillowcases with me because it's got my detergent that's gentle versus industrial detergent is just tough. My face will break out if I'm laying on it. So I even bring my own pillowcases with me. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but it's just the way it works.
No, I've done it too, but I understand.
Okay. I hope that helps.
All right, well, thank you so much. Yes, it does.
Thanks for calling. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
All righty, let's see who's next. I believe it's Devin. Hi, Devin.
Hello?
Hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. I'm from Long Beach, California. I didn't hear my name because it was saying unmuted when you unmuted me.
Okay.
So I have a neuroma in my left foot that was caused. Yes, it hurts very much, and it was actually caused by some electroconvulsive therapy that I got about 5 or 6 years ago. So it's also connected to my brain, and lately it's been, I don't know if it's been releasing or contracting, but it's been causing some spasms and some involuntary movement of toes in my feet, and sometimes some like headaches or loss of focus. So I was wondering if you had anything about that. And speaking of feet, I was wondering if just by chance if you had any guidance from my guides about next steps for me, but if that's not for this podcast, it's okay.
Okay. All right. I can see the neuroma on your left foot. I've encapsulated it. I'm going to remove it, so it'll be removed on the energetic field. The other thing is what came in when you were telling me about it was to do yoga, which I thought was interesting. So when you do yoga, you do all those stretches, and it'll stretch out your feet, and it's going to help with all that. The other thing is be sure to wear shoes that have support in them, good arch and stuff, because neuromas a lot of the time can be either caused and or exacerbated by just wearing cute shoes that are terrible for our feet. When people tell me they've got stuff going on with their feet, I'm like, yeah, probably from a very cute shoes you were wearing, right? Invariably, they know what shoes I'm talking about. So do and go to a yoga class if you can. I'm getting twice a week. Find a yoga class that you can go to because you're going to benefit in untold ways from that. So I'm getting that. I'm not getting that you need surgery on it. I think it's gonna subside on its own. You're going to be able to, to get that done. All right. So I've got that removed. Now I'm watching stem cell energy, Devin, go into that area, the divot where that neuroma was removed. And it feels like you're walking on a rock, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had one. They're awful, painful.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Yeah. So stem cell energy looks like lightly colored amber amber gel, and it has sparkles in it. And it is the coolest stuff, Devin, because it will regenerate whatever we need, whatever body part we need.
That's
so
amazing.
That is just regenerating foot tissue right now. And what happens is once that divot is filled, and it's almost filled now, it's going to start, there will be a centrifuge spinning on top of it, and that's that spinning that turns it into whatever we need, foot tissue, brain matter, heart muscle, whatever.
Okay.
So that's spinning right now. So see if that helps. Yeah, I've gotten for you to do yoga probably 4 times. There's something big with the yoga. So go do, don't be doing crazy yoga, where you got to stand on your head and all that. Advanced yoga, just do beginner yoga. Okay. And it's really going to help you a lot, is what I'm getting. So I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
All righty. Let's go to Julianne next. Hi, Julianne.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
Terrific. We share a name, except mine's not all together like yours.
Yes, yes, we do. And my son is your last name. Has your last name.
I know. Well, how about that?
And my daughter is Kate, who just got off the phone.
Oh, there you go. No coincidences in life, right?
No. So my situation, I believe I had a spiritual awakening about a year ago. And it included probably abusing my body for about 4 or more years with what I was eating and drinking alcohol and using medical marijuana and a bunch of prescriptions like antidepressants, anti-anxiety medicine. But also I got so sick when everything came to my head that I ended up going to all these different doctors and getting all of these tests. And they found things that I don't think are that important, but I don't know which things to really focus on because there were so many things found, like an autoimmune disease, which I believe is somewhat dormant. And of course, I want to take care of that eventually. But I'm kind of worried about things that might be more serious that I'm missing just because I'm kind of like, I've just got too much going on. I don't know what to look at first.
Well, I know I sound like a broken record this evening, but let's do the gut biome test first because that's where our immune system is based, and food is the best medicine for everything. And when we figure out what our bodies need to have a robust immune system, and it's as easy as doing this poop test that I've been talking about, and it's going to tell you these are your superfoods, these are the foods for you to avoid, and some of them may be healthy, and we think we're doing something good for our body, but it's not good for our individual body. And the example that I've given several times, Julianne, is on my test, it said for me to avoid tomatoes. Well, I'm thinking, really? It ended up I had some funky tomato virus in my gut that I'd gotten from eating an infected tomato. And so I was supposed to avoid tomatoes for a few months. I did. They let me know when it was time for me to reintroduce them. I did, and now they're not a problem. But when I would eat tomatoes, it would feed the virus. The virus would release toxins that would cause inflammation, and that causes just this cascade of symptoms. So I think let's just start at the beginning. Let's do the gut biome test and see what's going on. I get this is all from food. Again, it's food. Food is the root cause of a lot. Yeah. So let's try that. So email me, julie@askjulieryan.com. Anybody listening, if you want this link that's going to give you a lot off on the test, it gives you at least half off. That's why I send out this link. Email me, julie@askjulieryan.com, and then I'll send it to you. And
what is it called?
I think that's
genome.
It's a gut biome test.
Gut biome. Okay.
Gut biome. Yeah. So it's going to tell you we have trillions of critters in our guts, and so how they interact can cause inflammation, and then when we eat certain foods, it exacerbates the inflammation, and that is the root cause of all the symptoms. So it's almost miraculous, people that do this and follow it, it's almost miraculous because they feel better really quickly, and their symptoms go away on their own without medications and, other interventions. So
great.
Shoot me an email. We'll get you going.
Okay, great.
Okay. Thanks for calling. Take care. Bye-bye. All righty, let's see who's next. I believe it's BJ. Hi, BJ.
Oh, hi, Julie. It's
How
such
are
a
ya?
pleasure to talk with you.
You too. How are you?
I'm doing very well, and I'd like to do a lot better.
Please tell all of us where you're calling from.
I am calling from your area, Birmingham area.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I heard you on Coast to Coast a few weeks ago. It was so nice to hear from someone from Birmingham.
Yes. Well, thanks for listening. You got a question for me?
Yes, I do. I have a very serious staggering issue. They call it unsteady gait, and I have found no help for it, and it's gotten very extreme in the last 5 years. It just keeps getting worse and worse. I have had an ear surgery on my left ear, but that has some scar tissue in it, I was recently told. But no one has found the answers for the staggering, and I'm just all over the place, and it's a really health hazard for me.
Mm-hmm. Do you get dizzy with it too, BJ, or is it
No,
just you're just balance?
Oh, it's just my balance. I'm just, I'll think I'm going right, and my body will just turn left, just all over the place.
Okay.
But and it's not vertigo, because I've had that many years ago, and it's very different from that.
Yeah, what I'm getting, interesting that you mentioned vertigo, what I'm getting is to do that procedure, go to a physical therapist and email me, julie@askjulieryan.com, and I will look it up. I'm blanking on it right now, but it's a procedure that a physical therapist can do. And it has to do with the crystals in your ear, and that's what they do to fix vertigo. I'm getting that you're not at vertigo, but that would help. That procedure will help. In the meantime, BJ, I'm watching an energetic procedure of that happen. It's like, it's somebody's name. It's like the Simpson technique or something like that. Email me and I'll look it up and I'll email it to you.
Okay. What about the scar tissue? Does the scar tissue have anything to do with it?
That's what I'm doing is I'm roto-rootering out your left eustachian tube right now, and it looks like a corkscrew that you use to get a cork out of a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And I'm clearing that. It would be like an auger that you'd use to plant bulbs, tulip bulbs or whatever. And so I'm roto-rootering that out. I'm watching your head get manipulated to do this procedure. They're these little crystals, and when they get out of whack, it messes up our balance. So they can do this procedure on you, and it doesn't hurt. And it works really, really well. It may take a couple of times, but it will work great. So I'm watching the energetic procedure happen now on your left ear. I'm not seeing anything needed on your right. I think there's something going on. Is the scar tissue in your left ear, BJ?
Yes.
All right. So I think, have you had this since you had your surgery?
My surgery was decades ago. Like 5 decades ago. It's been a long time ago with the surgery. It did get much worse. 5 years ago, I had enterococci, and that I had to take a lot of antibiotics and things like that for that. But it did get much worse after that, and it's just kept getting worse.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Well, email me, and I'll come up with the name of that procedure. Okay. And then hopefully that will help, that combined with the healings that I just did. Hopefully that'll help.
Thank you. Could I ask you a quick question? Could I ask you a quick question for my daughter?
Well, let me put you on hold, and if I have time, I'll circle back around. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, BJ. Take care.
Julie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Let's see who we got next. I believe it's Denise. Hi, Denise.
Hello.
How are ya?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. Please tell all of us where you're calling from.
Oh, Jackson, New Jersey.
Where's that?
In New Jersey. Jackson.
Yeah, but what's it near?
Down the shore.
Great. Terrific. Well, good.
Well,
welcome.
I was wondering, I have lupus, and I'm having a lot of urinary problems. I'm just wondering, if you see anything or what I could do.
Yes. Yeah, let me get you on my radar and let's see what's going on. So urinary problems like UTIs or just bladder pain or what?
Yeah, UTIs, and just kind of always feeling like I have to go.
Yeah. You're full of candida, girl, candida yeast.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you want to do is you want to Google Candida, Candida. I'm clearing it out as I'm talking right now.
Okay.
And what you want to do is do you have somebody that will write a prescription for you?
Yes.
Okay. Get some nystatin, Nystatin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an antifungal that's used for thrush, and you may have heard of it, and it's in jock itch cream and athlete's foot cream and stuff like that. Get that. That will help a lot. Stay away from fermented foods. Stay away from sugar. Stay away from processed foods.
Yeah.
If God made it, eat it. If man made it in a factory, avoid it. That kind of a thing. And you will be much better. And that urinary thing is just because you have so much yeast in your bladder. And it can hurt a lot. And my guess is you've probably had UTI tests that come back clean, but you still have symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the yeast. Yeah, it's from the yeast.
I don't know if it was from the lupus or anything else.
No. I think what you're going to find is when you get the yeast under control, your lupus symptoms will either diminish or go away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the doctor wanted to do a biopsy, but I don't feel it's necessary. So I had to
work on the
other day.
Yeah, work on the yeast. The yeast is called the missing diagnosis because, you know, how you're sure you have it is when you treat it and you lose your symptoms, then you know you had it. And I'm seeing lots of it. So I've cleared it out of your system. That will help temporarily. Get some nice statin and then, you know, watch what you're eating. Yeast loves sugar. So anything sweet, it's going to love. It's going to be doing a happy dance in your system and causing all kinds of symptoms. So easy to fix. Easy to fix.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. All right. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. We do this show every Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific, except next week because it's the 4th of July. But most weeks we do it, even when I'm on vacation, you guys. And the call-in number is 712-770-4160. The access code is 533-677#. You can find this a whole bunch of different places. AskJulieRyan.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the home page, and you'll see all the call-in information. We're on YouTube. We're on Alexa. We're on a whole bunch of networks, dozens of networks, pretty much anywhere you download podcasts. All this information is in the show notes. Also, I send out a blog each week, and it's a question that somebody has submitted online, and I answer it, and it's in the body of the show notes. Hey, remember to call in. And then I post on social media. So you can follow me at Ask Julie Ryan on Instagram, Ask Julie Ryan on YouTube, and each Thursday I will say, okay, we're doing a live recording of the show tonight, so call in with your questions. And, for instance, next week I'll say, okay, no live show, happy 4th of July. So check on Instagram if you follow me there and on Facebook, and then you'll be able to see what's going on for that week. Most weeks I do a show. It's very rare that I'm not doing a show. And then also when you're on my site, sign up for my blog and schedule a private consult, a private session, and we'll have a whole hour to talk about whatever you want to discuss. We can talk about, I can scan you medically, I can scan your pets, I can scan your loved ones, we can do healings, we do past life stuff, talk to deceased loved ones, gosh, spirit guide stuff, and it's just a ball, whatever you want to talk about, that'll be your hour. And it's fun for me because I get you all to myself for that hour too. All right. This week, we got a question from Deborah, and Deborah lives in Rockville, Maryland. And interestingly enough, Denise, this will have your name written all over it, so listen up. It says, hi. She says, hi, Julie. I love your podcast. Thank you for helping so many people. My question for you today is about my daughter, Evelyn. She's only 18, but has had a lot of health problems. One of these is a hot flushing of her face area. She superheats like a hot flash, gets very sweaty, and also doesn't tolerate hot weather very well. These face heat flashes are embarrassing for her and can occur at any time of the year, even on a cold day. Her intolerance to heat may or may not be related. We have very hot summers where we live, so this is difficult. She also has an ongoing problem with eczema on her feet. Are you able to help her with either or both of these? They may all be related. Thank you. And here's my response. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for your kind words about my podcast. It is my honor, and I capitalize my, it is my honor and privilege to meet and work with so many amazing people throughout the world, and it's lots of fun as well. Regarding your daughter, Evelyn, in order to get some information for you, I first energetically connected to you and from you to her. I then asked her permission to scan her. She said yes. For those of you that are first-time listeners, I don't scan anybody ever without their permission. Either somebody's asking me directly or I'll ask them telepathically for permission. And if they say no, I won't scan them. I can, but I won't. It's an ethical thing with me. All right, I went on to say, once I got Evelyn on my radar, I could see her whole body was inflamed. Inflammation looks like red fog over body parts that I was saying earlier. And in Evelyn's case, her whole body was affected. After applying anti-inflammatory energy to her, I could see Evelyn's GI tract was full of candida yeast, so I removed it. Denise, see why this is for you, too. Then I applied an energetic cream with anti-inflammatory and healing properties to soothe her tender tissues. I believe the overabundance of candida is the cause of Evelyn's health challenges. Here are a couple of suggestions. Have Evelyn do a gut biome test to determine the best foods for her individual body. This will help her restore her immune system, which will in turn eradicate her hot flashes, intolerance to heat, eczema, and other symptoms. Remember, food is always the best medicine. In addition, get your physician to prescribe nystatin for Evelyn. Nystatin is an antifungal that kills yeast on contact. It's very safe and is given to babies with thrush, is in vaginal yeast cream, athlete's foot cream, and over-the-counter medicine. It'll help Evelyn quickly clear her yeast issues. Lastly, until Evelyn gets her gut biome test results, have her stay away from anything fermented, aged, or processed. Tell her, if God made it, eat it. If man made it, avoid it. Hope this information helps, and hope Evelyn feels better real soon. Thanks for your question. Okay, let's go back to the phone and see who we have next. I believe our next caller is Ollie. Hi, Ollie.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling from Reno, Nevada.
Okay, terrific. Got a question for me?
Yes. I actually spoke to you on Instagram, and you told me to reach out. I just have a couple things. One, I was wondering if you could scan me and see what's going on with me.
Mm-hmm. Anything in particular?
I have a cyst in my breast. It's kind of been worrying me.
Okay.
And it's kind of expensive to get the mammogram done, and I want to kind of see if I need to schedule an appointment to get it done or not. And then the second, I had two psych told me that I have like a dark energy around me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if all of that is connected, and I'm feeling like really off. And some days I have good days, some days I just feel like I'm stuck. And
okay.
So I was just trying. So that's why when I reached out to you, you didn't have any earlier appointments, so you told me to reach out to you on here.
Okay. All right. So I've connected to you energetically. I'm seeing a cyst in your left breast. Is that the side that showed up that you found?
No, it's the right one.
All right. I'm seeing one. The energy always goes where it's most needed first, Ollie. So you've got one in your left one, too, that I'm seeing. And so it's on the right side towards the center, towards your chest, in between your breasts is where I'm seeing that. It's pink. It does not look malignant to me. I'm encapsulating it and removing it. So there's that one. I'm seeing another one on the left side, on the outer side of your left breast. Do you wear an underwire bra?
Yes.
Okay. Where the wire comes up on the side, you've got one there too. You've got a couple of little ones on the bottom. Do what you can to find a different bra. Those underwire bras sometimes cause cysts because of the pressure from that wire. So they've got some engineering now of bras that you don't have to wear the underwire. So do that. All right.
Okay.
So I'm seeing the same thing on the right, same position, which tells me this is from your bra. This is from your bra.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's nothing serious?
It does not look malignant to me. Certainly, I think it makes sense for you to get them tested. I would suggest checking into a thermogram. Go get some thermography done because there's less false positives on that than mammograms. See if you can get a thermography test done. And in the meantime, I've removed all of those cysts. Go find some bras that are not underwear.
Okay. Let me write that down. Thermogram?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run because I'm gonna try and get a couple more people on, but do that and let us know how it goes. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's see who we have next. I believe it's Susie. Hi, Suze.
Oh, Julie, thanks so much for taking my call. How are you? I'm good, thanks. I wanted to let you know, by the way, that's called the Epley maneuver that you're looking for.
You're right.
I had it done. It worked really well. The ear, nose, and throat guy did it. But apparently you can do them yourselves if you have someone help you. But anyway, so I'm so glad you answered so I could tell you that. And also, I just have a question for you about, I've been taking Synthroid for years because when I took levothyroxine, I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. When I took the levothyroxine, I got the heart flutters, and that was I think 2014. So now my insurance is, they've got some mix-up happening where instead of paying like $10 or $11, they're trying to charge me $100 for the Synthroid. But I have to get it squared away. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to pick it up by this weekend, and the insurance hasn't, resolved their issue yet. So I'm just wondering, do you see it in my best interest to, because I don't know whether the heart flutters would happen again if I got the levothyroxine for $11, or whether you see it in my best interest to just pick up the Synthroid and pay the $100. And, that's my question, is which is in my best interest. So
I get they're both good, Suze. I think you're good either way.
Okay, so you don't think I would necessarily have the heart fluttering again that I had back in 2014 from the levothyroxine?
I get that it's good. You're good either way.
Okay.
So
all right.
If you get them, then you can go back to square one.
Yeah. I guess just to know whether it's worth paying the $100 and just getting the Synthroid and being safe. So, okay. Well, I guess I'll figure it out between now and Sunday, the last day of the month. So thank you, Julie.
When I asked Suze, is it in your best interest to use the Synthroid instead of the whatever you pronounce it? I get a no. So I've gotten that you're good either way, 3 different ways when I've asked. And please tell everybody where you called.
Oh, I'm sorry. Calling from San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay.
And I came home from the gym to get this call, so thank you so much for taking my call, and hope you have a wonderful vacation.
Thank you. And BJ, if you're still listening, the Epley maneuver. There you go.
Yeah, you can Google it. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks so much. Bye.
You bet. All righty, our next caller is Miss Patty. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Patty from Queens. I know that you don't have so much time, so I'll be quick as I can. I was correct last month when I asked you about you were also correct that the book I'm writing about, the retired baseball player, and that my cousin's daughter got married on his birthday. And then the first time I caught the bouquet, I believe it was Pasquale's mother's birthday. The first time you told me to contact the bride through Facebook, and right? Yes, she contacted me. Yes, it was Valentina's birthday. The first time I caught the bouquet was on Valentina's birthday, and then over 30 years later, I caught the bouquet at her son's birthday. Okay,
wonderful.
So now this is the question, because I wrote that in a book. This is the question that I hope to God that it will happen. I didn't get the video yet of my cousin Londa's wedding, and she said she's going to send it to me. In the video, will there be an image of Valentina somewhere lurking in the video that she will show up? Because the reason I'm going to be quick is because when my cousin got married in 2009, during a bouquet toss, his friend's father pretended to catch the bouquet. And the way he looks in the picture resembled my father. And my father passed away at that point 4 years before the wedding.
Okay, Patty, before you even asked the question, I was getting a yes. So I was eager to hear what your question was going to be, because was already getting that the answer was yes.
So do you think Valentina will show in the video?
Yeah, I do. I do.
And is it going to be, like, very spooky that you think, like, will it be like, because I was the only one who caught the bouquet at Lonzo's wedding. And there's nobody in back of me or anything. Will she be in back of me somehow that you will see her, like as though there was somebody there?
I'm not getting those details right now, but I'm getting that she will show up in the video. So you may need to watch it several times. You may need to slow-mo it, to find her. But I'm getting, and it was so funny. It came in before you even asked the question. So, yeah.
I hope the guy that shows on YouTube, because if the retired baseball player sees that video, maybe he'll freak out too.
Yeah. Well, keep us posted. Let us know what happens.
Right. Because that would be a perfect ending to my book, because I'm looking for the ending to the book. If that happens, that's going to be, I feel that's the ending I'm looking for my book.
Okay. All right. Well, keep us posted.
Okay, well,
take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty, let's go to Miss Kathy. Hi, Kath.
Hi, Julie.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Tell everybody where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, you got a quick question for me?
I do. It's sort of a follow-up to the last couple times I've been on, the question I've had about my dad. So my dad's getting very close to passing, very, very close now. And I was standing at the kitchen sink a few days ago, and all of a sudden, I just started singing "I Did It My Way" by Frank Sinatra. And as I'm singing it, I start getting chills down my spine and back of my neck, and I was like, "What is that about?" Then I thought, "Oh, I wonder if because the lyrics fit my dad really well." And then just today, I started getting "Rocky Mountain High" by John Denver, which was a song that we used to sing around our house all the time. So I'm just wondering if in his, as he's getting ready to pass here and he's getting further disconnected, it feels like, from this reality and getting ready to transition to his next one. I'm just I was just curious if I read that correctly, that was him.
I'm getting that he wants you to play music for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will do that.
So play music in his room for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will do that.
Okay. Keep us posted.
Thank you.
Thanks,
okay,
Kat.
I will. Bye.
Take care. All righty. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see who's next. Linda. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
How are you?
I am doing fine, and I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina, baby. I love your
a Yankee
state.
in South Carolina, though.
I know. I love your state. I drove down Highway 17 and drove, through Pawleys Island and Georgetown and Charleston, went over the Cooper River Bridge, all of that. I just love it over here. It's beautiful.
And when you said you went to Brook Green Gardens, that's my favorite place, too.
Brook Green, it has such an amazing vibe, doesn't it, Linda? It's just so historic. What we're talking about, everybody, is it's a garden that is four former rice plantations. And it has the largest collection of American sculpture outdoor in these gardens, and it's just magnificent. And it has the original live oak alley, the trees. Those trees, Linda, have got to be hundreds of years old. They're so massive. And, of course, they have moss hanging off of them. And so, wonderful. Well, yes, I love your
You can really go and meditate.
It is. It's fabulous. You got a question for me?
Yes. About 8 years ago, I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I'm in remission. And they had to take part of my intestines and colon out, and the ileocecal, I can't pronounce it, valve, which helps to absorb protein and B12. Well, since I don't have that, naturally I don't absorb it, so I have to get B12 shots once a month. And also, I love to eat healthy, fruits, vegetables, and things, and salads, but that goes right through me. If I eat meat, greasy food, hey, I'm feeling great. But the last 4 months, I've been seeming to get worse and worse. I'm getting so tired, and I'm starting to have indigestion again, and kind of nausea, and it's mostly, if I get pain, it's on my right side of my stomach area, and I was just wondering if I should be concerned.
I would do that gut biome test. That, let's find out what your best foods are for you to eat for a robust immune system. Email me, julie@askjulieryan.com. I'll send you the link for half off.
Okay.
And what I'm doing while you were talking is I'm regenerating those parts that you lost. So stem cell energy's in there. It's centrifuging. It is the coolest stuff. I'm telling you. I watch whole organs and body parts get regenerated with this stuff. It's miraculous. And sometimes it shows up on the x-rays and CT scans, and it really freaks out the doctors, which is hysterical when that happens. And sometimes it doesn't, Linda, but who cares? If you don't have symptoms anymore, who cares? Whether it shows up on the scans or not.
Exactly. But you don't see any cancer or anything.
I do not. I think it's all GI stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully that will help with your symptoms. I'm gonna, as I close out the show, I'm just gonna continue to finish that healing on you. So keep us posted on how you're doing, and email me, and I'll send you that link.
And I want to say real quick, about 2 months ago, I called you in about my dog, asked him if he had cancer, if there was a cyst, and you enclosed it, that encapsulated it. And 2 days later, he had a seizure, and I thought he was dead. He got up from that seizure, and Julie, he has been perfect ever since. Thank you.
Hallelujah. Oh. Okay, everybody, that's it for this week. Thanks to everybody who called in. Thanks to all of you who are listening. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July holiday. Again, we will not do a live show, but go to my website, AskJulieRyan.com, sign up for my blog, sign up for a private appointment, sign up for my training, Angelic Attendance. That's going to start here July 13th. And until then, I'll talk to you week after next. Take care, everybody. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow Julie on Twitter @AskJulieRyan and like her on Facebook @AskJulieRyan. For information on how you can ask Julie your question, please visit AskJulieRyan.com.